恭喜发财，万事如意，心想事成。Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are gonna be doing a Chinese New Year look. I'm not sure whether you guys can tell, but for today's New Year look, we are gonna be doing a very cherry blossom inspired makeup look. We are gonna be going for the reds and the pinks. It's really mimicking the whole colors of cherry blossoms. Red is also a really auspicious color when it comes to CNY, so we are gonna be incorporating that as well. So this is the look that I ended up creating, which I think is really pretty. I also paired like my earrings to match the whole color scheme we have going on for this makeup look. The makeup products that I use today are also more or less a little bit more long lasting because all of us are going for CNY visiting this year and we want our makeup to last, especially when you're wearing the mask as well. So this will actually help a little bit. Alright, so if you guys want to know how to achieve this makeup look, keep on watching and let's get on to the makeup portion of the video. Hello, so today we are gonna be doing a Chinese New Year look. As I mentioned in the intro, the first thing we're gonna be doing is to pin up my fringe because like I just trimmed my bangs and like it'd be looking not bad, but at the same time I don't really want my bangs in my face when I'm doing makeup, so we're just gonna pin it up. There we go. Okay, next we'll be using primer. So usually for Chinese New Year we'll be doing a lot of house visiting. Because of that, we want our makeup to last the whole day, right? So for primer, I'll be using a mattifying primer. This is the Boscia Porfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. So I've been using this primer for quite a while and I really like it because it smells amazing. It really mattifies my skin and helps my makeup like last throughout the day. So we're just gonna take some and apply all over my face. Now that we're done with primer, the next thing I'll be using is my lip balm. The one I'll be using is by Burt's Beige and this is their Moisturising Lip Balm in Vanilla Bean. Can I just say I really love the scent of this because it smells so sweet. It smells like cupcakes. So I'm just gonna prep our lips before the entire makeup look. Speaking of like CNY, guys, check out this shirt. Like I really love this shirt. I got it last year for Chinese New Year and look at this cat. There's like a little fortune little kitty there and it's so damn cute. So we're wearing that to bring in a little CNY festive mood. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to be using is foundation. As I mentioned, we really want the makeup to last for quite a while. So I'll be using a mixture of foundations today. First one I'll be using is the Double Lasting Serum Foundation by Etude House. The shade I'll be using for this is Y05 in Honey Sand. It's really smooth and really liquidy. It's really like a serum as like the name suggests. It feels really lightweight and honestly when you wear it, it doesn't feel like anything on the skin, which I really love. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Cover Foundation. And the shade I'll be using for the Infallible foundation would be 107 in Fresh Beige. For this one, I'll be adding it in because it's meant to keep your face really matte and to help it last as long as possible. So like a mixture of these will like actually give me like the perfect foundation color because this is a bit lighter and this is a little bit slightly on the tanner side. So it kind of works when you combine it together. Alright, so we're just gonna take a pump of this, just a little bit of the Infallible. So to apply my foundation, I'll be using this blender by Colourpop from their Full Beats collection, which is really great because like you get like a whole range of sponges for like I think $20 or so. So this is the shade I got and we're just gonna apply it to my face. Oh yeah, one thing you need to take note of if you're using the Infallible foundation, right, is that it dries really quickly. So instead of like applying the foundation to every part of your face then blending it out, it's better to like work in sections. Another important thing is to not forget your neck, so we're just gonna apply some. So the next thing I'll be using is concealer and this one is by Revlon. It's the Colorstay concealer and it's in the shade 04 Medium. Alright, so normal concealer drill, we'll be applying some under the eyes on blemishes that we want to cover, and I'm going to be applying this on my eyelids as well to sort of prime before eyeshadow. Alright, then I'm just going to blend it out with my blender. Alright, so since now my face is sufficiently dewy and very full of foundation and concealer, we're gonna powder it down and make it a little bit more matte. I'll be using the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. Usually I just take the puff and like pat it onto my face like that, especially my under eyes. And then I'll be using a fluffy brush. I'll just be applying the rest of the powder all over my face. This is another product that honestly I've mentioned and used in so many videos before because I really love this. It's only like $10 a bottle and I think this is great. It's a really fine powder that helps to set your foundation down. Don't forget your neck too, guys. Honestly, I haven't sat down and filmed a makeup video in a while. To be honest, I kind of miss it. So here I am doing another CNY look, and honestly I realized that I've been doing a lot of like holiday makeup looks and not really like day-to-day kind of things. So I'm thinking of possibly maybe like trying to film more often. I know I said this like so many times, but it's a little bit difficult to like juggle school with this, so I'll try my best to do a few more videos so that it's not just like every holiday season you guys get a video which is like months apart. So we are gonna try to film a little bit more, how do you say this? A little bit more scheduled. Okay, maybe not scheduled, but more like more frequent videos. Anyways, I'll leave this like mini bake situation on for a while, and while waiting we will be doing my eyebrows. You guys know the drill. I love the Innisfree Auto Eyebrow Pencil, and this one is in the shade, I think this is in, oh my god, I think this in Urban Brown, if I'm not wrong. Wait, let me check the shade. So this is in the shade Urban Brown, if I'm not wrong. But recently I've been going for more of the ash brown, so it's not the correct shade, but usually I switch in between. I think my favorite is still like ash brown, but this is in Urban Brown. So yeah, we are gonna do my eyebrows. I'm trying to think, do you guys want to see like a little eyebrow tutorial sort of thing? So like how I do my eyebrows. Honestly, it's not the very conventional way, but it's what works for me. I'll just draw the bottom line. So I'm gonna make it a little bit straighter, and then followed by the top, and then I'll fill it in. Repeat on the other side. Okay, so once I have the base shape of my eyebrows, I'll be using the spoolie side of the eyebrow pencil to brush out the fronts of my eyebrows and to blend out the rest of the eyebrow as well. Then the last step is to go back in with the pencil and just fill up wherever I feel like I need to add in a little bit more. And this is usually when I will fill in the front part to make it a little bit more even on both sides. So next step, I'll be using the Color My Brows by Etude House. This is in the shade number 4, and this is just to lighten my brows a little bit, because right now if you guys see, it's actually a little bit on the darker end, and I want to lighten my brows a little bit so it's a little bit more brown. It's basically like a mascara but like a smaller version for your eyebrows. So all I do is just brush through my brows like that. Just saying, not only does it lighten your brows, it also like gives your brow hairs a little bit more definition, which I'm all for. So I really love this a lot. Can you guys tell? It's like slightly lighter than this side. This side is just like really dark and like grey, while this side is a bit more brown. Can tell, right? So right now I'm just gonna repeat it for the other side. Alright, so those are my brows, and right now we're just gonna brush away that little bake situation we have there. So baking sort of helps keeps the concealer locked in. So right now, I'm trying to think of like what the next step is. Okay, let's go with bronzer. Another favorite step of mine when it comes to makeup is bronzer, because bronzer really helps to like... That was a really weird sound, but basically it just helps to like suck in your face and like makes you look really structured and like slim in the sense. If you have like a chubby face like I do, that really helps. Okay, so the bronzer I'll be using is this one by The Body Shop. This is the Honey Bronzer in the shade 03. Another product that I've been using for years. This is already my second one. And honestly, I've started using this like ever since I started using makeup. And I really love it because it blends really well. So we're just gonna suck in our face and just apply it to the hollows of our cheeks like that. You can apply it to like somewhere around here. You see, there's like a difference. It sort of like cuts in a little bit, which is kind of nice. So I'll repeat it on the other side. Right now we're gonna do the famous 3 and E shape. What that means is just apply it on your temples, then you go down to the sides of your face, and then followed by your jaw, and then repeat for the other side. And this will be the other half of that 3 and E. Okay, so next we'll be doing blush, and for the blush we'll be using is this one by Etude House, and this is from their little Piglet and Winnie the Pooh series, and honestly it's damn cute. This is the Happy with Piglet Jelly Mousse Blusher in the shade OR202. Oink oink, Happy Piggy. Need I say more? Honestly, this is super adorable, and this was like I think from one of their CNY ranges blushes, which I really love. It's really adorable. So for this one, it's more like a cream type blusher. I usually just use my fingers, if not a brush. So we're just gonna swirl and apply it to my face. Can you guys tell? It's like a really nice blush. And I think I'm gonna change the brush. So we'll be using this side to apply the blush. Just apply it to the apples of your cheek and then drag it up to the top. Alright, so here's a trick that I learned from one of my friends, Arena, and that is to apply the blush across your nose. So that gives like a more cute kind of look, which is what you want for Chinese New Year, cause like you want your relatives to think like, oh, she's so sweet, and maybe they won't ask you about boyfriends and stuff because you are single and like you don't really want them to ask, but they still ask in the end. Yep, so that's what we're gonna be doing with the blush. Okay, so for highlight, we'll be switching it up a little bit. I'll be using this palette right here, and this is the Becca X Chrissy Teigen Glow Face Palette. I'll be using this gorgeous shade over here in shade Beige Nectar, and it's like a really nice pinkish highlight, which I think ties into the whole cherry blossom look. So yeah, we're just gonna apply this over here. Ooh, okay, this is really glowy. Damn, okay, it's really glowing. So apply the highlighter onto the high points of your face. So basically your nose, your cheekbones, and also a bit on your cupid's bow. You know what guys, I realized I forgot something. I forgot to put bronzer on my nose, and honestly, that's one of the most important parts of contouring. Just gonna apply both sides of my nose to make it look more structured and thinner, because this has a chubby nose. Okay, so now that we're done with like the base makeup, the next thing we need to figure out is how to do the eyeshadow. So I'm thinking cherry blossom is like reddish pink, right? So I'm thinking a mix of like red and pink. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I think we're gonna do like maybe we'll do a pink base and then like a little bit of a red corner, or maybe something like that. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's do like a nice pink all over the lid first. Right now I'll be using the Play Color Eye palette in Rose Balm by Etude House. So this is a gorgeous pink palette that has many different shades of pink in it. So I think this is great if you want to create like a nice pink and everyday kind of look. Or in this case, we'll be creating a cherry blossom kind of look, and I think this will be great. So we'll be taking this shade over here in the shade Rose Beige, and I'll just be applying this as a transition color. Basically just applying this into the crease, even though I don't have much of a crease, but like more or less know where it is lah. So we will apply it here and then we'll do it for the other side too. So we have our base. That is what we're gonna work with first. I really don't know where I want to put the red, honestly. You know what? Okay, we'll try this out. I'm gonna take this color over here. This is in the shade Fresh Rose Red. So we're gonna take this color and we're gonna apply it on the outer corners of my eyes. So this is like a pinkish red, sort of wine color. Okay, we're gonna go back to Rose Beige and just gonna go over this again. So now we have this gorgeous magenta color, and I just need to figure out how to incorporate red into this. Let's work with the rest first. Okay, right now I'm just gonna add like a shimmery pink into the front part of my eyelid. Okay, we'll be using this color. This is Aura Rose Pink, and I'll just be applying this to the front of my eyelid. So now we have a little ombre situation going on. Still really bright, and honestly I'm kind of digging this. But I think I know how to incorporate the red. So I'll be adding the red in like a outer corner kind of situation. So I think we'll be using the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, and we will be using Stigmata, which is that red color. Take some of the shadow. I'll be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and we'll be taking this red ochre color. We'll be using this on the outer corners of my under eyes. Next, I'll be using Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'll just be using this to like highlight the inner corners of my eyes, and then just patting it out with my fingers. I'll also be applying this to the inner corners of my under eyes, just flattening the brush like that. So this will really help to brighten up your eyes and make you look nice and awake for CNY visiting. I'm gonna add the red ochre color into the outer corners of my eye, and I'm just gonna focus it mainly on the eyeliner area and on the inner crease, so I'm not gonna touch the outer corners of my eye. So now we are gonna be doing eyeliner, and because this is already like a very loud look, we'll be using like a brown liner to like soften the look a little bit. The one I'll be using is the Sephora X Stabilo Felt Liner in the shade 03 Chocolate Brick. I think I mentioned this before, but I really like it because it's really oh my god, easy to draw because of the super pointed tip. It's just really cute. Like, the packaging is so cute. It's like a mini highlighter. Who doesn't like that? I'm just gonna apply a little cat wing. So once the liner is done, we are gonna be applying eyelashes because, like, I mean, let's go all out for CNY, shall we? Okay, first things first, I'm gonna be curling my eyelashes. This is the eyelash curler by Petite Cosmetics. Now that my eyelashes are more or less curled, we'll be using this pair of lashes from Lashville. So this is like a local brand and this is in the style Avery. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys first. I really love this because, like, it's a really natural pair and the band is really thin as well. So it doesn't really feel like much when you're wearing it. Okay, we'll be applying this with an eyelash glue, and the one I'll be using is by Levy Lash, and this is the brush on lash adhesive. Just saying, I'm still not a pro at applying lashes, still not the best. So, okay, and I'm gonna try to apply it. We got one side on, we're gonna do the other side. Okay, honestly, I think it looks not bad considering my lack of skill for falsies. Next step is to apply mascara. So the one I'll be using is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Highly raved by a lot of people, and honestly I love it too because it doesn't smudge as much, so it doesn't give me much of the panda eyes issue. So we're just gonna use this to sort of blend my natural lashes to the false lashes, and we're gonna do a little shimmy action, shimmy and drag it up, and we're gonna do a little bit on my under eyes. And for lipstick, we'll be using the Wake Make. This is like their Air Matte range, if I'm not wrong, but it's a normal bullet lipstick and I really love this. This is in the shade 19. I love it so much because it's really smooth and buttery, and honestly speaking, it's really nice to blend, and I don't know, I just really love this lipstick. It's really pigmented as well, which is great. So I'm just gonna apply this on the inner areas of my lips. Now we're gonna finish the makeup look with some setting spray. We are using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I've been using this for years and I love it so much for like locking in the makeup after every single makeup look. So we are done with our little makeup look, and right now I've been looking like quite dewy because of the setting spray, but yeah, it will dry. Hold on, I'll be right back. We gotta accessorize. So to add to the whole festive vibe we have going on here, I have this pair of like adorable earrings. If you guys can see, it's like a very cherry blossom-esque kind of vibe, and this is also a gorgeous pair of like pom-pom earrings, and they're really tiny. I just feel like these really add to the whole vibe of the whole cherry blossom look we're going for, and I actually got these from OK Thanks Noted on IG. I'll leave their Instagram over here so you guys can go check them out. I think it's really cute. If I'm not wrong, I think they have bracelets as well other than earrings, so yeah, do check them out. So we'll be putting these on and I think it'll be really cute. Alright, look at that. So this is the look that we have for today. It's really like spring and really cherry blossom-esque. A little bit bold if you ask me, but I think it's really pretty. Alright, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, here is my Instagram handle. Do follow me there, guys, so we can be friends. Okay, just kidding. Like, if you guys want to follow me, hit to my IG. Alright, that's all. See you guys next time. Bye!